trickier time of it. They also beat Thailand by a good margin, but they drew against the Australians and narrow loss to the reigning champions New Zealand. That was a Spanish onslaught in the sprint, goodness me. It was all that Hurt could do just to try and keep upright on that one. Wow, the Spaniards out of the gate, absolutely swinging. Long ball up, but now the Brits look to try and repay them in kind, but that's Arosa just pipping Huzhou to the post there. Oh, what an exchange for the first 30 seconds of this match. Ball is left in the hands of Calvente. Calvente all the way over to Amela. Back to Calvente. The GB lines holding firm. Ball is right. And we're going to see these wing players move backwards and forwards. 22 seconds left on the shot clock. They're going to need to do something with this. GB punching out, I think wisely, trying to shut down this Spanish movement. Calvente decides to take it in herself. Goes off for a goal line throw. Spain wasting no time in putting goalkeeper Almela in position. Looking like this is going to be brought up the pitch by Evie McNamara. All the way up to Huzhou. McNamara, back to Huzhou. GB looking like they're compressing the zone on this right-hand side. Ball finds De Mol. Shot from Hurt. Off for a corner. Huzhou to take. Spanish keeping their cards close to their chest. They're not pushing out to meet the Brits. Having said that, lovely little bit of boat work there from Calvente. Calvente needs to get hands on it. Mela saves it. But unfortunate passing, turning the ball back over. Both teams just needing to tidy this up a little bit. That you're getting through on the ambient sound, but the Spanish are chanting already, and it's very moving. The GB supporters have answered in turn. They started chanting as well, not to be outdone. De Mol needs to get a boat to this, draws the foul. Very, very skillful work there by De Mol. Lovely ball across. What a pass. Right into the hands of Huzhou. Swatted away, but absolutely textbook. Spanish now on the counter-attack. Looking dangerous. Tries to skin past Fletcher. She's not letting her go. Ball back to a goal line throw, it would seem. Time out while we just clarify a couple of things. Just to confirm, the referees for this game are Ezio Ambrasetti and Maj-Britt Zonberg. We're going to be calling this back to an earlier foul, it would seem, potentially. Meanwhile, the red boats are holding strong against a Spanish onslaught, called back to the illegal kayak tackle. Long ball in. Amela's coming in with speed, but she's dropped it, needs to get her hands to it. I think GB have gotten away with that, quite frankly. De Mol manages to find Hurt. Back to McNamara. Long ball up in front of De Mol. De Mol finds herself under pressure from Rosa. Rosa, but manages to get the ball away. Big hit to the body, but absolutely nothing from the referees, it would seem. And Hassan is taking a minute. We need to time out for this. She's just taken a boat right to the abdomen. I think understandably not very happy. I don't think I would be in her position either. Spaniard's just checking she's okay. She's going to come back and take a breather. The Spanish renew their efforts. Vente. Coming and hitting this zone with so much speed. Pass inside the zone, needs to find Spanish hands if there's going to be any sort of payoff. Goes off for a corner, just flicked off by Fletcher. McNamara ready for anything. Long ball out from the corner from the Spanish. All in, needs to hit this with some speed. Takes it herself, looking dangerous. Lovely ball in, but Balaba doesn't have her head up. It's turned over to the British. McCullough needs to hold this, finds Hurt. Back to McCullough. All the way up. Evie McNamara, a very reassuring presence on the pitch. Covering her team. Ooh. Goes off for a corner. What an absolute screamer from Hassan. That had some spice on it. And you can just see this near side here. McCullough and Hurt. Poised to strike, and they immediately start making a mess of that Spanish zone. They're trying to open up the space on this near side here. I think Hurt has tagged in Fletcher by the looks of things. Just compressing the zone. In comes the runner on that right-hand side. Has that taken a deflection? No, it's gone straight off for a goal line throw. But that's the kind of movement that this British team is absolutely fantastic at, and I want to see more of that in this game. Mela just bringing the ball up. Finds Nogueira. Nogueira takes in herself. Long ball across. Lovely ball in. Opportunity now. Flicked away. Goes off for a sideline throw. Nogueira to take all the way back. Big space opening up on this near side here. Needs a Spanish boat to run into it. They just need to take a minute to get the ball out to the top man. That's the one, but the gap has been and gone. Got to act fast in Polo, otherwise those opportunities will just pass you by. I think very, very good work by GB. They're sensing the danger of that pass inside the zone. They've just tipped it off the corner. De Mol finds herself under fire by San Juan. Flicked off again, and again I have to say the GB defensive work has been brilliant. They just need to get a little bit more structure in this zone and shift San Juan out of a very dangerous position. As if by magic, De Mol is all over it. Lovely ball in, shot now, absolute cannon from Almela. Again, a little bit more structure needed in this British defence. They are holding everything against the tide of the Spanish. Nogueira takes in herself. Back out to Almela. To Calvente. Calvente. That is a fumbled ball. Someone needs to get hands on this. It's looking like it's going to be Fletcher who gets hands to it. Lovely ball over to De Mol. Demal needs to try and find a long ball up. Finds Poppy Clues, who... Whoa. Interesting, okay. Oh, now this is spicy. Okay, that was a shot on goal, which has been paddle fouled. So an opportunity now for the Brits to get on the board. To be fair to the Spanish, with the way the rules are set up currently, if you've got an open goal and a foul will get you to put a keeper in, fair enough. Demal to take, taking on Budi, their goalkeeper. So it'll be a card for, I want to say it's Almela. That's the one. Britain are on the board. GB 1, Spain 0, and an absolute storm of applause and support from my right in the GB camp. Not to be outdone, the Spanish have started up again. Surely this will have incensed the Spanish. We're about to see some real Spanish fire. Again, they are just picking apart this GB 3-1. There's a massive gap on the near side. Opportunity now. A fumble ball again. Really, the Spanish, they've had all the opportunities, but they just can't seem to get their hands to stick to the ball. Opportunity now, massive from McCullough. McCullough needs to find a friend. Swatted off for a sideline ball. Fair play to Calavente. I think she's done a very, very good job of biding her team some time to actually set up. The British boats were just screaming past them and vanishing over the event horizon. Need to get a long shot in here. Demal reckons she can have a go. Sadly, that pass has not come off, but what a good attempt at a quick 1-2. Right, so Spain 0, GB 1. In terms of an exhibition of women's polo in particular, this is absolutely fantastic. I think both teams are, this is an absolute joy to watch. I'm having a great time. I would like to quickly say thank you to our sponsors, Upin Sports, who are our global sponsor, as always, the International Canoe Federation, the Chinese Canoe Association, Huzhou City and Deqing County, the Guokong Group, and Latour Sports, and Kailas as well. Thank you very much. Very, very grateful for your unwavering support and for helping us put on a fantastic event. As I said earlier, Spain are currently topping this group, so a win for GB would be absolutely huge for them. Only the top 3 teams in this group of 6 will progress, so GB do really need this win. They want to meet their target of qualifying from the group stage. Worth noting as well that for the under-21 women's category, only the top 6 teams overall are guaranteed spots at the Worlds in Duisburg in 2026. Managed to chat to the Spanish earlier as well. They have their sights set a little bit higher. They've told us they want the title this year. To be fair, if they can bring half the fire that we've seen in this match, I reckon they've got a good shot. But it'll be interesting to see if GB, like the weather today, can rain on their parade. I think in terms of potentially coaching points, the Spanish, they've had aggression for days. They're hitting that zone with speed and they are summarily picking apart the GB back line, but they just need to get those passes to hands. They are losing so many opportunities just to fumble in the ball, which is not really what a team of this caliber should be doing. Similarly with GB, I suppose, holding the line more effectively, because but the defensive work has been absolutely stellar. Just need to hold that back line a little bit more and give the goalkeeper a little bit more time to think about these shots. the break work has been spectacular as well, and it's just incredible to see these young athletes. The bright, shining future of canoe polo. Push the pedal to the metal and off they go. Just looking over to my right, you can't see them on the screen currently, but the Brits are looking incredibly determined. They are fired up as anything. I think we're in for quite the sprint start, it would seem, especially against that classic Spanish speed. Who is sprinting? Right, so looking like we've got number 8 from GB. Puppy Clues not quite beating number 5 from Spain, Nogueira, to the punch, but very, very close. She's in the right position to pick this one up, though. Manages to lay it off to Demal all the way over. Takes a deflection, very, very nicely controlled by Calvente. Just getting a paddle to that and just catching that. Ball in, under pressure from Clues. Clues absolutely hammering her. Forcing back, keep going, keep pushing, that's the one. Now backing up and covering those gaps in between. So this is interesting from the Spanish. They're looking like they want to switch it up, so they're trying a different kind of attack. They've only sent one boat in, and we're going to see them probably start a star from far side to near. Over here, long ball over the top, Calvente. Back out to Amela. Back out to Calvente. Calvente takes it herself. She's trying to sneak around the back. Hassan isn't fooled though. She's got her covered. Hassan once again being driven off though. Big gap now. This is... Oh, that needs to be very skillfully prized out. Oh my goodness. Opportunity after opportunity, but incredible stops from GB. McNamara's gone. She's found herself with booty on her tail, but she's managed to lay the ball off all the way over to Poppy Clues, who needs to find a friend. Demal. Spanish are not going to be caught on the break on this occasion. Demal has laid the ball off to go and do what she does best, make some space and make a mess of that Spanish zone. Lovely big gap being opened up on this left-hand side. We just need to move the ball around. That's it. Off we go. Ooh, just fumbled pass. Resetting that attack. Big calls of shoot and go. We need to get this in. Oh my goodness. McNamara with an absolute monster shot. That was definitely going in. Spanish on the break now, opportunity. That's taken a deflection en route, so that's going to go off for a corner. What an opportunity for Spain to bring this to 1 goal apiece. Now, GB just needing to communicate a little bit with this 3-in-1 defence. I think we've opened up a gap on the right, or on the near side, I should say. They've now covered that. Again, I'm just going to see the Spanish try something a little bit different. We're going to try and get this ball all the way in. Calvente looking dangerous. Too many paddles, surely. It makes nowhere. Goes off for a corner. Big shouts of let's go GB, let's go from my right. McNamara once again looking like she can take on the world. Ball in, Calvente. Opportunity now, surely. Push. Takes a deflection. Absolutely stellar keeping from McNamara. And GB's zone again just being compressed in on top of McNamara, and they need to push this line a touch, really. Getting very, very, very close. Calvente. I think GB wising up to her taking the ball in short on that side. Long ball over. Opportunity, Calvente looking dangerous again. 2 Spanish boats in a split. That's the one. Just too many boats inside that British zone. I think GB again just needing to push that line some. That was Sarabarba just getting Spain up to 1 goal apiece. How will GB answer that? Surely with fire. In they go, a pride of lionesses stalking their prey. Immediate fumble as I say that, but we might be all good. I think that's Clues just getting a hand to that. Hussein under pressure. Clues all the way back out to McNamara, staying cool under pressure. Once again, McNamara providing that reassuring cover as always. Long ball in, Clues all the way back out to Hussein. Hussein taking it in herself, looking like we're going for a dice attack. Lovely, that's the one. Oh, goes off. I think just the release, just a bit too early, sends that careening over the bar. Four minutes and 30 seconds left in this half. GB need this win. They've shown us that they have what it takes to put one over on the Spanish. They just need to stick the landing. They need to hold this line. I think Hurt finding herself under some trouble at the hands of Barba. Again, Spanish just managing to split this defence open, but I think we've now been effectively covered. Gone off for a corner once again. Hurt just getting turned around so we're facing the right way. Hold the line. Hold the Spanish out. In goes Canosa. Canosa all the way back out to Amela. Back to Canosa. We're going to see this Spanish team use this time effectively. They know that if given enough time, they can push these GB boats around. Long ball over. Beautiful pass. Opportunity. Straight over the bar, but that was quite the screamer from Amela. 3 minutes left on the timer here. GB need this win. Just taking our time here, we would see in Cap GB. De Mol, back out to McNamara, tidy passing, finds Clues, lovely, once again tidy passing, but the pass inside the zone, not quite finding the hands of Hussein. Excuse me, Hurt. I think that's an issue with the shot clock. Time out while we sort the shot clock out. Right, time back in, off we go, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Long ball over, finds Clues, ooh, just flicked away, but amazingly back into Spanish hands, and it hasn't gone off the pitch. Amela round the back, lovely long ball up. This is the Spanish speed that we've come to know and love. Takes it once again, Arosa finds herself under heavy fire from the Brits. Play on, calls the referee. She's managed to get the pass away. Rosa again looking menacing, but thinks better of it. Looking like the Spanish are going to be working this with 4 boats in the outfield. Rosa starting the star from near side to far. Long ball across. Needs to find this pass inside the zone, surely. There it is. Not quite finding the hands. An opportunity now for GB to steal. De Mol, yep, draws the foul skillfully. Opportunity now for GB. De Mol needs to be allowed to take this. She's going to need a friend. McNamara is to her right. And some clever subbing from GB, taking Fletcher off near side to bring McCullough on far side. Just creating some more options that weren't being marked. $50 seconds left in the half, 40 seconds on the shot clock. We need to get a wiggle on here, ladies. Spanish are aware of this. They are punching out. They reckon they can unsteady the Brits if they can. Hurt needs to get her hands to it. Opportunity. De Mol. And that shot clock time is vanishing in front of our eyes. You can just see 10 seconds left on the shot clock now. They need to get something away here. Shot, stopped, goes off for a corner. The Brits probably could be fine here with a draw if they're honest, but they want to win. You can see it in their eyes. They need to throw this in. Opportunity! Whoa, amazing stop. Good grief. Amela saving Spanish skin. What a game here on pitch 2. Absolutely incredible work by both teams. It has been an absolute pleasure being here with you all today. My name is Elmo. I think I'm going to be sticking around for the next game, so if you want to hang about for that, please do. Next game on this pitch will be the 12:40 local time senior women's category, New Zealand versus Japan. And that should be a good one. Don't go anywhere. Go grab yourselves a drink or a snack, maybe. And come join me back here in